Baddies Midwest has been holding us hostage for months, and it's finally over. But Ivory's little sweep kick thing, that had me weak as fuck. But anyways, let's get into this week's Baddies review. So we start the episode off with Ivory jumping on the couch to get Dolly. Yes! But then here comes Summer. But then here comes Pretty P, Jazz, and Jaden. Y'all know Jaden decided to act the fool at the reunion, even though, you know what, y'all, it's okay. Y'all said this is really her, so I'm gonna leave it alone. But yeah, the three of them came to stop Summer because I don't know what Summer was thinking. Summer, Ivory just tore you to shreds in the corner, and you want more of that? Okay, if that's what you want. After that, we see Scotty walking over to Lex, and she's like, Lex, what's up? What is it? And Lex just fans her away. After this episode, I don't want to hear nobody saying that Scotty was being scary when it came to Lex. Baby, no. Scotty was not ducking no phase. Leave her alone. Scotty done learned a few things. Now, after that, Lex and Ivory decide to dead it, right? But then Lex is like, yeah, Jayla, you next. Come on, come on. Now, during this entire scene, Lex was pissing me the fuck off. Jayla is like, why are we even fighting? What are we fighting about? Lex gonna say, you was jumping in. Oh my God. You guys, later on in the episode, you know, they were saying that Rolly is the only one that was taking the newbies under her wing. We could tell because they're all turning into hypocritical fools just like Rolly. What you mean Jayla was jumping in? Lex, you haven't been jumping into every single fight for the past 3 episodes? Like, Lex, you literally just jumped Anna, and don't start with me. You watching this. Tag teaming is jumping with 2-second breaks. If the security wasn't there, Lex and Summer would absolutely have been hitting Anna at the same time. That was their intention. The entire night they had that plan. I got you, girl. Let's jump everybody. Whee! Because when security wasn't there with Scotty, look what happened. Anyway, back to Lex and Jayla. Now, the first fight, there's nothing to even speak about. That lasted maybe 10 seconds max. The second one... Jayla, I'm so sorry, girl, but Lex tore that ass up. Lex took Jayla down, like, bop! It was actually horrible to watch. But Jayla, the biting thing, now, y'all, listen, that's a lot. That's nasty. I don't like that. I understand, like, Lex really had her in a bad position. It looked like a headlock on the ground. It was a lot. But and the audience who was like giving us tea before the episode dropped, why were you lying? Because y'all said that Lex bit Jayla. The only time that I saw Lex open her mouth was when Jayla was biting her, basically trying to bite her back. But y'all, I'm going to get back to how much I hate the audience a little bit later. Now, after that, we had Summer and Jazz's fight. Nothing memorable. They was like, dippity-bitty-bitty. But then when Ivory came and kicked Summer's leg... That was the funniest shit ever. I did not expect that. And then I'm watching the audience and they like, oh, that was corny. I'm not gonna lie, Summer was just trying to jump Ivory. Ivory can kick her leg if she wants to. After that, the camera cut to Lex like getting, you know, bandages for her bite marks and all that stuff. And she like, I need that. Brooklyn Frost, I will never forgive you because these girls screaming and crying, I need that, is gonna fry me every single time. Please. After that, we have Pretty P and Dolly fighting, okay? You guys, Pretty P was just, like, rushing Dolly. Dolly was like, bink! Especially at the end, when she had that uppercut pop. That was not good, y'all. That looked like it hurt. But Pretty P, she had some hits in the beginning. It's just, she didn't win, though. Damn. I also feel like Saucy Santana was doing too much after that fight. Like, when did we have the hosts dissecting the fights after they happen? Like, Saucy, leave it alone. Oh, I almost forgot. Why would Dolly just rip her shirt off like that? You guys, what's going on with everybody just having the girls just out, child? That's ghetto. Does anyone know, like, what was being said backstage when, Pretty P and Ivory, like, ran to the back when Janisha was trying to talk to Jazz? I love the fact that they were staying ready, though. Like, it gave friends, like, being like, what's up, girl? I got your back. It was cute. It was cute. So then we had Emma, Yoshi, yeah, and Nunu. Nunu look cute, but girl, what's all that heels and stuff? We supposed to be fighting, but I guess if they know they have no beef, they're gonna come in looking pretty or whatever. So they ask Emma and Scotty if they still have beef, and Emma says, you know, they basically squashed it when she was still in the crib. And honestly, that's expected because it always gave that production is the one that set up the OG versus newbie, you know, beef, and then it just kind of spiraled out of control. What do y'all think? Y'all think the "you're boring" storyline was genuinely Emma's feeling, or was that production, or maybe a mixture of both? I was also weak when Saucy was basically trying to ask them if the episode was edited to make it seem like Scotty didn't really lose. And then Emma was like, just ask Scotty. It's just like Zeus. No matter how much you chop and screw it, we seen it. It's okay, Scotty. You win some, you lose some. Let's fast track some things. Yoshi, obviously, she knew that she was boring. She was only there for like, what, an episode and a half. What else? The OGs acting like they have a chip on their shoulder. Of course, they have a chip on their shoulder. They were there before the rest of the girls. Blah, blah, blah. Nunu and Anna seem to be in love with each other, but it always gave that. If you've been watching my reviews, I told y'all it was giving kumbaya. I told y'all. So now Biggie and Tasiki come back in, right? And they're asking Anna why she's so upset. I'm just so confused. Like, why is Anna all of a sudden saying that she didn't want Biggie to fight for her? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Now it's, oh no, I just wanted her to break it up. What do you mean? You think that she's going to be able to come into the fight and just be like, no, guys, stop this? Like, what do you... The minute you come in there and put your hand on somebody, you're also in the fight. Like, be realistic. But as I have said before, I do think that Anna was getting jumped. That is what I believe. Okay, and I do think that Biggie should have gone to fight. However, I do think that Biggie made a good point, because she was like, if I have said over and over and over that this is just not the type of person that I am, why do you keep getting upset with me? That's a good point. It's like, if you want your friend group to be full of fighters, then you might just need to stop speaking to Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Like Biggie is just not gonna do it. So now what? I understand that. What y'all think? What y'all think? Also, a question for y'all in the comments. What was Biggie talking about when she was talking about somebody selling it? What was she saying? The audience members who had the microphones had me weak because they were ODing. The first girl specifically, she was ODing. The second girl also made a good point, because she's like, Scotty gets to be like, I'm not a fighter, when she's ready to just be done. But when Biggie does it, it's like a really big problem. And then Scotty was like, if you're scared to fight Biggie, just say that. I'm like, Scotty, everybody, just, y'all, cut it out. But then who the hell was the girl who was trying so hard to audition for Baddies, talking about, yeah, because you attacked me. You threw a water bottle at me. Shut up. Oh, and then Bobby is like, who wants to confront Biggie face to face? Biggie, they don't respect you on this network. Please run away from this network. Then the evil trio comes back out, and Ivory had me weak because she clocked their tea. She was like, when did we ever have a problem? Lex, you specifically, when I came back, you had the biggest smile on your face, and she did. She did. And then they was all being scary because when Ivory said, come give me a hug, nobody moved. And then here come Pretty P trying to fight Dolly. Pretty P, it's okay. Y'all can do that in Africa. Just take a deep breath. Let's rush through some things again. Summer is in people business. Y'all know how she get. Dolly and Tasiki kind of squashed it. It kind of seemed like everyone around them squashed it for them, because Tasiki didn't even speak. Anna and Lex were kind of going back and forth about... Actually, was Anna even going back and forth? No, Lex, Anna, the size difference, what the hell ever. And then they bring out Slim. We knew this was not going to go very well because Zeus is Rolly's network now, right? But everybody on that stage, y'all are... Nobody had the balls to call Rolly a bully, not even Janisha. Rolly, you know you're my favorite person on this stage. I didn't think you were bullying. However, it could have gone different. Girl, at least Summer apologized to Slim for what she has done and what she has said. I don't really know if I was Slim, if I would hug that girl, but, you know, whatever. Then everyone gives their final thoughts. To the girls who are trying to make fun of Yoshi, you need a hot comb, big wig. We don't know her. We don't know you. And then when Biggie was making fun of the girl in the audience, Anna was laughing. I feel like they'll be friends again in a few months. What do you think? All in all, great reunion. I think it was entertaining. Thank you for riding this ride with me, child. That was a long time. We've been doing this for months. But I will be back for Baddies Going Wild on May 11th. So see you soon. Love you guys. Bye.